Okay, so let's do that. So let's try that slowly. So together we'll go bend, bend, bend. And that's on that G string. Yeah, and then back to that 14. Yeah, and that's where you go. Hey, there it is. So you got that. And that's where you're going to add your little flair, whatever you want to do. Okay? So let's try and piece that beginning of that solo part together. You ready? So we're going to go bend, bend, bend. Let's get to that point. Okay? So bend, bend, bend. Good. And that's a little too sharp, but that's okay. So don't bend it as much. You're going to that note rather than that. Yeah. That's perfect. Do it again. Ba-da-dum. A little sharp. Try it again. Good. Do it again. Good. Okay, so as soon as you feel like you've hit that note, stop bending. Okay. I mean, you don't want to keep going like a siren. You know what I'm saying? So you've got that first. Gosh, there's one note that I feel like I'm missing. Like. You know what I'm saying? There's that. Oh well, that's what we'll call it, okay? Because all those other tabs, they're like wrong. So here's the second part. So we've got this. So you've got that bend, and then you're going to take it back down. So let's try this. And then you're going to go 13, 12. Good. Yeah. Ah, my gosh. So let's try that. So 12, 15, bend to 17, 15, 12, 13. And then you go to the 14. This is where that 7 comes in, where you're on the 14 of the B string. And you only bend up to the 15. So this is like a half step bend. So it's going like, instead of, that's what your other ones have been, that. But this one's just going, just that half step. So, is that kind of making sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let's try and slowly piece that together. I'll play a part, and then you're going to repeat that part. Okay? So. Yeah, to that 12. Oh. So it's 12, 15, 17, 15, 12, 13, 12. 12 on the G. And then you go to 14 of the B string. Then to just the 15. So you're really going to go halfway. Yeah, that's it. And then you come right back down to the 14. And that's the scale that I'm going to give you to kind of do whatever the heck you want with it. Okay. So there's a couple notes inside this. I believe this is Dorian mode. Have we done modes before?
Maybe.
Do you remember like our box shape, like the? Did we do that before?
Probably.
Okay. Well, if not, here it is. Okay. So this is our Dorian mode. So the couple of notes that I would advise you to kind of stick to are 12 and 14 of the D string, 11, 12, and 14 of the G string, and 12 and 14 of the B string. Okay, so you've got... Okay, so on that whole thing, you can be like... Golly, yeah. Can you tell I learned this like 20 minutes ago? So that's kind of where you can live for a little bit, okay? So practice this with me, okay? So let's go middle finger on the 12th fret of the D string. We're gonna go 12, and then 14, and then pointer on 11, middle, pinky, and then this is where our scale kind of switches up. Then our pointer finger comes to the 12th fret. Then you go middle, pinky. So you got... You see that switch from there? So that's kind of where you could live inside that. You could even do that. I mean, whatever you want to. So you've got that. Okay, so we've got that beginning. We're gonna figure out this middle, but let's look at this ending. This ending's kind of like that big finale. Okay, so let's look at how we piece that together. Okay, so we're gonna go to 15 on the E string with our pointer finger, and we're gonna go. Good. And then your middle ring finger, comes back to that 15. And I would use that pointer finger that's still on your 15 to help bend that. Because you're going to go, you're bending pretty high up there.